Do you want more strength, defined muscles, and insane performance in your workouts? Then you've probably heard about combining creatine and whey protein. But does taking these two supplements together really give you extra benefits? In this video, we're going to break down the science behind these popular supplements. Let's start with the basics. Creatine is a naturally occurring compound found in our muscles. It plays a crucial role in providing energy during high-intensity activities like lifting weights or sprinting. Think of it like a reserve energy tank that your muscles tap into when they need an extra boost. While we do get some creatine from our diet, primarily from meat and fish, the amounts are relatively small. By supplementing with creatine, we can increase our muscle creatine stores, leading to a range of potential benefits. Studies have shown that creatine supplementation can lead to significant increases in strength, power, and muscle mass. However, it's important to remember that everyone responds differently to supplementation. Factors like your training experience, diet, and genetics can all influence how well your body utilizes creatine. To understand the benefits of creatine, we need to dive a little deeper into the science of how our muscles produce energy. When you're hitting the gym, your body needs a constant supply of ATP, which is the primary energy currency of our cells. During high-intensity exercise, ATP is broken down to release energy, fueling your muscle contractions. However, our muscles have limited stores of ATP, and it gets depleted quickly. This is where creatine steps in. Creatine phosphate, the form of creatine stored in our muscles, acts as a readily available phosphate donor. It quickly replenishes ATP levels, allowing you to maintain power and intensity during your workout. Think of it like having a backup generator that kicks in when your main power source starts to dwindle. Now let's shift gears and talk about another powerhouse in the supplement world, whey protein. Unlike creatine, which provides an energy boost, whey protein is all about muscle recovery and growth. Whey protein is a complete protein derived from milk. It's a byproduct of the cheese-making process, and don't worry, it doesn't taste like cheese. Whey protein is incredibly bioavailable, meaning our bodies can digest and absorb it quickly and efficiently. This rapid absorption makes it the ideal post-workout protein source, as it delivers essential amino acids to your muscles precisely when they need them most, right after an intense training session. So, while creatine is your pre-workout energy booster, whey protein is your post-workout recovery and growth agent. Chapter 4: Benefits of Whey Protein. We've established that whey protein is a fast-acting protein source, but let's delve deeper into the specific benefits it offers. Firstly, whey protein is renowned for its ability to accelerate muscle recovery. After a tough workout, your muscles are depleted of glycogen and have undergone microscopic tears. Whey protein floods your muscles with amino acids, the building blocks of protein, providing the raw materials needed for repair and rebuilding. This accelerated recovery process helps reduce muscle soreness, allowing you to get back to the gym sooner and train harder. Secondly, whey protein stimulates muscle protein synthesis, the process by which your body builds new muscle tissue. By providing a rapid influx of amino acids, particularly leucine, a key amino acid for muscle growth, whey protein promotes a more anabolic environment within your muscles. Whey protein can also play a role in appetite control and weight management. Protein is known for its satiating effect, meaning it helps you feel fuller for longer, reducing cravings and overeating. Chapter 5: What happens when you combine creatine and whey? Now here's where things get interesting. We've discussed the individual benefits of creatine and whey protein, but what happens when you combine these two supplement giants? Logically, it seems like a match made in fitness heaven. Creatine boosts strength and power, helping you lift heavier and push harder. Whey protein accelerates recovery and promotes muscle growth, ensuring your body can rebuild and adapt to the increased workload. So, combining them should create a synergistic effect, right? Well, the science is a little more nuanced than that. While it seems intuitive that combining creatine and whey would lead to superior results, research on this topic paints a slightly different picture. Several studies have investigated the combined effects of creatine and whey protein on strength, muscle mass, and body composition. Chapter 6: What does science say? Let's take a closer look at a study published in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition that investigated the combined effects of creatine and whey protein. This study involved 51 healthy, resistance-trained men who were randomly assigned to one of two groups. The first group supplemented with whey protein only, while the second group combined whey protein with creatine. Both groups followed the same 8-week resistance training program. At the end of the study, both groups experienced significant increases in lean body mass and strength. However, there were no significant differences between the groups. In other words, adding creatine to a whey protein supplement protocol did not provide any additional benefits in terms of muscle growth or strength gains. This suggests that while both creatine and whey protein are effective supplements in their own right, their combined effects may not be entirely additive. So given these findings, you might be wondering, is it even worth mixing creatine and whey protein? The answer, as with many things in fitness and nutrition, is it depends. While the scientific evidence for a synergistic effect might be mixed, there's no denying the convenience factor. For many people, taking both supplements together simplifies their supplement regimen, making it easier to stay consistent. Let's face it, life can get busy, and remembering to take multiple supplements at different times throughout the day can be challenging. Combining creatine and whey protein into one post-workout shake streamlines the process, increasing the likelihood that you'll actually stick to your supplement routine. Ultimately, the decision of whether or not to mix creatine and whey protein comes down to personal preference and convenience. If you find that it makes it easier for you to stay consistent with your supplementation, then there's no harm in combining them. Chapter 8. If you've decided to incorporate creatine and whey protein into your supplement routine, either individually or combined, it's crucial to determine the optimal dosage for your needs. Let's start with creatine. The standard recommended dosage for creatine monohydrate, the most researched and cost-effective form of creatine, is 3 to 5 grams per day. This dosage is generally sufficient to maintain elevated muscle creatine stores over time. However, some individuals choose to perform a loading phase when they first start taking creatine. This involves consuming a higher dose, typically 20 to 25 grams per day, for 5 to 7 days. The loading phase is thought to saturate muscle creatine stores more rapidly, potentially leading to faster results. However, it's important to note that the loading phase is not essential and can lead to some temporary side effects like bloating and water weight gain. Now let's move on to whey protein. The recommended dosage for whey protein can vary depending on several factors, including your training intensity, dietary protein intake, and overall calorie needs. Chapter 9. One question that often arises when discussing supplements is the potential for side effects. The good news is that both creatine and whey protein are generally considered safe and well tolerated when taken as directed. Creatine has been extensively studied for decades, and research has consistently shown it to be safe for long-term use in healthy individuals. Side effects, if they do occur, are typically mild and transient. The most common side effect of creatine is water weight gain, particularly during the loading phase. This is because creatine draws water into muscle cells, which can lead to temporary bloating. Whey protein is also generally safe for consumption. As a milk derivative, it contains lactose, a type of sugar that some people have difficulty digesting. If you're lactose intolerant, you might experience bloating, gas, or diarrhea after consuming whey protein. Chapter 10. So, we've reached the end of our creatine and whey protein deep dive. You're now armed with the knowledge to make informed decisions about these popular supplements. But the ultimate question remains: which one should you choose? The answer, as you might have guessed, is not a one-size-fits-all solution. The best choice for you depends on your individual goals, preferences, and budget. If your primary goal is to maximize strength and power output, creatine should be your top priority. Its ability to enhance ATP production and promote cell volumization can give you a significant edge in the gym, helping you push through plateaus and achieve new personal records. On the other hand, if muscle recovery and growth are your primary concerns, whey protein is an excellent choice. Now, if you have the budget and want to cover all your bases, combining creatine and whey protein is a viable option. Ultimately, the key is to experiment and find what works best for you. So there you have it, the truth about combining creatine and whey protein. Did you like this content? Then hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more tips on supplementation and workouts. See you next time.